If you got pollen coming in, you have a general idea that you should have a queen in your laying. Or you got brood that they need pollen. This one's better, don't it? That one better? See? Brood, drone. You hold drone? If you want to see if your drones are mature, give them a little squeeze and see if the sperm come out.
Are you serious?
What? You got to have mature drones to mate. That one ain't, he's not feeling well now. Let me get around the back here, we'll open this up, see what's going on. I'm sorry.
Oops, sorry.
A lot of drones.
See the bottom of this box in here? That's better.
Oh yeah.
Never pull out a frame out of the center of your hive. Never. You see how I'm starting to side and work?
Yeah, like that one.
Oh yeah,
A lot better?
Yeah.
You can grab the ground. They don't have fingers. That one.
Most of the time the queen's in the center.
Not necessarily.
They don't have fingers.
Do the plastic frames get rigid, brittle in the wintertime? And
I don't know about the newer ones, but if you handle bees long enough, you're going to drop one. You get it halfway out and you're going to drop it. I've had some that busted off of here 10, 15 years ago.
yeah.
I don't use plastic because I cut cells. Now you see the amount of smoke I'm using? All I'm doing is keeping them under control. I'm not smoking them like roast beef or something.
Wow, look at them all day. What's going on there?
Festooning! We are festooning.
Festivus?
Festooning.
What does that mean?
Hey, you want a handful?
Sure.
These are worker bees.
Oh, okay.
You sure you want a handful?
They're the ones that sting.
Particularly.
They
but-
will sting. Boy, ain't they stinging me.
Are they?
They are. He's just
Remember I said
biting his lip.
smell fear?
He's already lost the feeling.
Yeah.
Elvis, I got on you. You got one. I got a drone. No. Now, what is festooning?
Festooning is how they draw wax. They hang on each other and they draw wax. And bees basically draw wax year round. A lot of people have the idea they stop drawing wax. It's like the old wives' tale, your fingernails, your hair, you die,
Right.
dig it up, they still grow.
Yeah.
Bees
Yeah.
produce wax. It's a natural thing. The more they eat, the more wax they produce.
Right.
You see much snow come out? Not at all, did it? All right, we got a good frame here of brood. I want to see if I can find the queen here. See, these are ready to hatch. See, put your hand just like this. You can feel the heat coming off this hive right now, the frame. Can you feel the heat? That's how much they're generating. See? Just take it off. You can feel the heat coming up off of it.
So it's,
Oh my
it's what,
gosh.
about 90 degrees in there at all times?
You really
Yeah, usually about 85 low and then 92.
Take them to raise them.
Yeah. Here's your eggs. All right. Come over here. I'll stand over this way. Looking here. On this comb, you can see it real good. Walk up and look in here. See all the larvas?
See it? See it? See it?
One just bubbled up as drones.
See all the larvas and stuff in here? This is an easy one to see. No, but if you look,
Is that one you want to try to make queens?
well,
See
you
the
want,
ones that fold
look,
down?
look at the bottom here. It looks like a grain of rice. These just laid. See, these are hatching now. See that one coming out? There's a baby.
Yeah.
That's a baby being born now.
See the little bulbs?
See the newborn coming out? Now, here's where the queen's already coming back. As one hatches, she's being replaced right away.
Oh, Lord, she makes a lot of ground, covers a lot of ground, doesn't she?
That's what a woman will do. If it's not a shoe day or a sale day, they're moving. Now you see this? I ain't been in this hive before. You see how I use my fingers? Not even hive tool?
Yeah.
If a hive is worked right, you don't have to. Now look at an angle and what's this?
Here's the queen.
You see that?
Oh, yeah, I see
You see the queen?
I see her.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Couple second, 2 seconds.
I know, go the other side.
Turn around this way, let.
See?
Yep, there she is.
See her? She's
Now-
she's like,
When I tell you things, you think it's BS.
well, no.
You notice how I held that frame?
Did you see how long?
Yeah,
On an
at
angle?
angle.
Do this, it'll take you 3 times longer. All right, you seen the new ones? Now, if you was making honey, I would call this one out. If you don't want to call the whole frame out, take a knife and cut off 2 inches of this and get all that old stuff out.
Yeah.
See?
Now, on the back of that, on the other side, would you consider that to be like a spotty, well, you can't see it now, but back when they were, when it was cleared away, it was kind of spotty? Is that,
No, look here.
Yeah, right there.
Now, see where I got brood here?
hatching.
See this?
Okay.
Brood here? Look at the brood, clear over here.
Yeah,
I see her.
See it?
Okay.
I see.
See?
So the ones that are open are the ones that
Hatched.
have just hatched?
Just hatched.
Okay.
All right, now you see where the queen is? You want to be careful.
Yep.
Put her up so you don't damage her.
It's funny, once
When
you
you
see her,
look
you
down
can't
straight,
lose her.
like when you're pulling them out, is she usually look bigger than all of the other ones looking down through?
Look on the side of that frame now. Look over. Look at her. See her?
Yeah.
You don't see her?
Once you find her, you can't lose her, you know, almost.
Yeah, almost. That and how to see the eggs is the 2 biggest nuggets I got today. Seriously, I mean, it's so simple and yet important.
She doesn't have stripes all the way down either, does she? She's more soft.
No, it depends on the breeding.
Does it?
See, we got, this is a frame that's in the outside. We got pollen out here. We got a little bit of nectar coming in. See, there's a little bit of nectar coming in.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going extremely slow. But see, on your bottom board, see how they're propellizing that crack? Nature is propellizing it because there's wax moth and beetle eggs in there. So they seal it. Like if a mouse gets in there, they'll seal over the top of it, make it in a cocoon.
A mouse?
A mouse.
Yeah.
They attack those beekeepers too sometimes. See, I'm just going slow because I'm trying to explain things as they go. If I was out in the bee yard, I just scrape some. Oh, no. You see this here? Off of a poplar.
Why will they kill a hive?
It's going to start getting decomposing.
Oh,
It's going to
okay.
make a fungus, and then they're going to try to protect themselves.
Another reason not to set it right on the ground, too.
Yeah, or set it like this.
That's what I did the last time, and when I went in the next time, I found a couple of twigs.
Right.
Yeah, right here is the wax top.
We could make you walk around under there all day.
It's going to look like pepper in the box. In a little bit, a few days more, it starts getting stringy. It'll look like a little bit of cobwebs. Then a little bit later than that, it's going to have little small worms in it.
So there are actually eggs in there right now?
The black specks are eggs.
So we need to dump that out, knock it off.
We need to do it. We need to do a change out. See, when you have grooves like this, how you look at the amount of buildup you're getting here.
Oh my goodness.
Now, see right here, this white stuff. That's wax platelets. It's vegetation.
Oh, it's,
That's
yeah.
off of a
Yeah.
poplar.
Why will they kill a hive?
It's going to start getting decomposing. It's going to make a fungus, and then they're going to try to protect themselves.
Another reason not to set it right on the ground, too.
Yeah, or set it like this.
That's
here.
what I did the last time, and when I went in the next time, I found a couple of twigs.
Right. Makes you want to. Right.
Yeah, right here is the wax moth.
They could make you walk around with her all day.
I'm trying to start back at the bottom again.
It's going to look like pepper in the box. And a little bit a few days more, it starts getting stringy. It'll look like a little bit of cobwebs. And then a little bit later than that, it's going to have little small worms in it.
So is there actually eggs in there right now?
The black specks are eggs.
So we need to dump that out, knock it off.
We need to do it. We need to do a change out. See, when you have grooves like this, how you look at the amount of buildup you're getting here. Now, see right here, this white stuff. That's wax platelets. Come off the bees. See them? That's the white wax platelets.
So is it good to seal that, Tom?
I like to use a solid piece of wood myself, and then I paint the bottom inside and out. I paint the whole complete box, but I only paint the boxes, and I paint on my covers. I use telescoping. I paint this much on the lip that comes around, and then the whole outside. Don't ever paint the whole lid, because wood has to wick away moisture, and if it doesn't do that, it's going to drip and condensate.
So by painting it, you're happy with just painting it, or would you seal that too? And
I will paint it. Latex will seal it. Also, I can look down there and I can see debris better. See, there's so many cracks and crevices where things can hide in there, and that's what you don't want.
Okay.
You forgot to send me that video.
What video?
Not the video, the picture.
Oh.
With my mouth open with a handful of bees.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you right now.
Everybody, hey.
Get your high-tech phone out and you can see it.
Yeah,
You-
right.
Yeah. We got a flip phone.
Where can I get that can and string hooked up? Show them the picture where you got your handful of bees and your mouth right there on the bees.
That made me open my mouth.
Yes.
Face on a thing of bees.
Tempting them to fly in.
Now, see, I got a super, right? Look at the clearance I got. I'm going to move it back and forth like this. Now, I know people here that have honey. They got a box that's heavy, clunk, right?
Sometimes you can't hear.
Okay, even with a full box of honey, you put it on there and pivot it back and forth as you lower it, and you get the bees out of your way. Just little tricks, you can take them or leave them. Let's see, the smoker is going. You don't have to use a lot of smoke. Minimal everything. Excess is not good in the beehive. You got one. You going to try to make a split? You sure you want to do it?
Like what if
She's gonna come out and chew everything up.
like this way? Yeah. It won't be done that. And it's,
Look at these. They made a cork.
Yeah, that's corpse honey. That's meat in a bottle. They're just looking for a bottle. All right, you see, when you take your lid off, always look at the lid first. The lid is going to be where your beetles are going to be, or if you have a super, they're going to be on the top of the frames on the super. So far, I haven't seen no beetles really.
We had chocolate beetles last night.
They're chocolate beetles. Ooh, they're good. Put little strawberries with them. All right, we see how this hive, you getting a habit of working your own equipment. I can be in an out yard. I can say someone's been in my yard. I didn't work this hive last. See it here? See here? Always center them. Even if they, you know.
You see? No, I shoved. Oh no, because I shoved it aside yesterday at 25-mile-an-hour gusts while I'm going through the box.
Just
This measure takes
explaining
off,
things here. You see how I'm getting my
I had a
smoke
rope
here?
on one queen.
You see what the smoke's doing? It's whipping. Now, remember I said I don't want to throw a spark out on a queen? If you've got 5 to 10 hives here and you paid $350 or $400 for a queen, one spark or an amber hits it, it's gone. No one's telling you that. It's not in a book. 90% of what I try to teach is not in books. You see they're starting to line up. They're getting defensive. Here, put your hand right here and feel the heat coming out of there. Can you feel the heat coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Feel?
Now, my question is, why would you pay $350 for a queen?
Why would you take a perfectly good riding horse and take it across the country and pay this guy $1,500 to watch him have fun?
They're hybrid bees.
It's all in the beholder.
The flying Walendas.
It's got
Wow, that's a big drone. So
So how many days do you think you have before they?
It says queen cell.
surprised they're not out. Should be out.
Anybody else see the queen cell?
I think there was one on the other side too. And
oops, right there.
right there.
Yeah, there's one there, yeah, and one down there.
There's another one starting too, right?
Watch here. You see how these bees are all over it?
Yeah.
Right.
Protecting
Does that
it.
mean
No.
she's coming up?
They're communicating. Now look at the edge. See how it's getting discolored here?
Yeah.
And look at this one.
Camello's getting thinner.
This one is thinned out a little bit, but this one here I would worry about. You see that dent there?
Yeah, it's kind of whitish
coming
there.
out?
No, there's a dent.
Yeah.
It might have been bumped. See this one? It's got a nice round one.
Right.
And see how much thinner? That one will be out soon. If this was wax, you could cut this out, 3 more hives.
Okay.
See? See them?
Okay.
So you would just cut them out, put it in, and
Preferably a mini nuke.
right.
What do you just jam? I mean, but how do you attach it to the next frame?
You don't use the next frame.
What do you do? What do you do then?
You pinch them between the wax.
You take the, if you've got a frame of honey, you stick the queen cell here, push it up against there. See how to hold it? Then you got this empty space. We've got no frames. You come over here, get a frame of bees, you shake it in there, and they migrate right to the cell. Now, what have you lost? Even this close. 90% of the bees are going to go right out back in here. You need 20 bees to keep that cell warm. Once the queen hatches, when she flies out, she's going to attract a lot more. If 1 pound goes out, 4 pounds come back or more.
Oh, they follow her back.
The bees in the yard.
Good looking woman, you're going, all of, see the guy's going to chase her.
So basically, you're just trying to get nurse bees in there to take care of her.
Just a
until-
cell.
Just a cell.
You don't need a frame of brood, all the stuff that they tell you. You don't need a frame of brood because you're not feeding them. You don't need nurse bees, you don't need all this other brood in there. That's going to get you.
See, now what you said in there now I understand what practically it means. In practical sense, what it means.
That's
I heard what you said, and
last like this. We're out.
yeah, you got to have it hands-on. You got to.
Okay, so when you're doing the split, you're going to leave the brood and the eggs and all that with the queen.
Yes.
But then the other frames, you just need a queen cell.
Are you listening to what she said? Huh? She's catching it and she don't have no
Did I
bees.
say it right?
She's catching it. See? You want to take, let's say you got the queen here. Why would you take half of that and move it over here? Because when they fly out, you could lose half of them. If you left the queen here and then they got, because you're crowded, you took the cell and you moved it, you ain't lost nothing. The production is the same. Everything's going the same.
Make that 3 nuggets.
A nugget at a time. A nugget at a time.
That one should have cells on it too.
All right, now here, if this one's got cells on it, we can't cut unless you're awful good surgeon, right? A queen castle works good. A queen castle would be an 8-frame hide divided 4. You come over here and pick each frame up. You don't even have, if there's no queen for sure, come over and put it in 2 separate ones or 4. You made 4 queens and you didn't have to cut, you didn't have to do nothing. It's the easiest way you can do it. So what happens?
Do you have a video on the Queen Castle?
Oh yeah, I got a video on about everything.
I figured you did. I just.
The bees, the foraging bees are going to come back here.
Right.
And they go right back to work so you don't lose no production. The pollen, the honey, everything keeps coming in. But if you do backyard beekeeping, you divide it in half. The minute you divide it where the queen is not, they stop bringing pollen. They ain't worried about that. They're concentrating on making queens. So you lose honey production and pollen production. See? Those are the tidbits that's not in the book. I see these bees are on guard now. Is this the second one that's got frame, or is that the one I looked at?
No, that's the second one.
Is that the second one?
Watch your finger on the other side. There's one
Okay.
right by your finger.
I got one right down here.
There's a queen cell right by your finger on this side. There you go.
This one didn't like it. That cell there probably won't be no good.
Why's that?
Look at the bees.
They're not even around it at
They
all.
abandoned the cell. It got chilled, they know what's going on.
There's one up there.
See, they're
There's
still
one
working
right
it.
there.
Well, what about the one right beside it there?
Now that the little nubbin.
No. Go ahead. I've seen.
All right, you want to take this, James? You want to take this and make a split? This one's going to come out pretty soon. You want to make a split with this frame?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Here?
Do it right there in that box.
All right. Now, you want to put a frame on each side? Where are you going to set it at?
Leave it right there if you want. It don't matter to me. I'll move it to the stand over there. You want to put extra bees in it, and I'll move it. I'll move it over there.
Uh-huh. Let me put this on the other side. All right, where's your lid for here? Put your lid on there. And it will,
So with all these queen cells, is there a queen in here?
that's what I'm getting ready to check.
It's got to be on this one here. Boy, there's some big drones walking around on there.
Yeah, all the guys are happy right now. The girls are coming in a couple of weeks.
You supposed to have a queen in here, James?
What's that?
Supposed to have a queen?
No,
I didn't think
I
so.
lost that queen in transport.
Okay, I didn't see no eggs. See,
I lost it
I'm
in
double checking.
transport.
Trouble is they don't know they're
Okay.
fixing to die.
Where are you going to put this high? You got a lid?
Yeah, he's got the lid right
All right, put the lid on that. Where you want to set it at?
there. Let's take it to a stand over there.
And this one's got. You had 2 frames of cells, right?
Yeah.
This one don't have cells, right? Okay. All right, we'll use these 2 here. Take that lid and set it upside down on here. And then carry that over here.
So you made one split and now you're gonna make another? Is that what you're doing with this one?
I'm gonna build that split up.
Okay. Okay, he's breaking it.
All right, somebody grab that lid there.
You want to set it on this stand?
You want the smoker, Don, or not?
Yeah, get the smoker a little bit.
You need a block on?
Yeah, a block or an old hive. All right, turn that, wait a minute, Lee, get him. Set the block right there. Bring that lid and turn it upside down over here. A little higher. Get this, set it closer to the stand. Just a little bit. Oh, don't bang. That's good. Now set your lid up against the frame. No, against the stand. Just set it, there you go. All right.
He was fertile.
Oh, there's his happy ending.
You see how much smoke I'm putting on them? Whenever you shake bees, lock your fingers around the ears. Shake them in front.
What'd you jump for?
We're going. Set that back in there. Make sure you set that one up against the bees.
I will.
Did that scare everybody? Golly!
Jump for nothing.
You gotta get used to working with me. See? Gone.
And why didn't you shake it directly into the?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Why wouldn't I do that? What do you think? Anybody else know? Don't say nothing, Steve.
You want the bees that are going to go there, go into there, and the ones that's going to fly, you want to go back.
Now, now stand back and watch the bees fly.
What if they all decide to fly? They won't.
They won't. They're gonna walk up in there.
The nurse bees, the young bees that haven't oriented are going to go up in there. You see how easy a split is.
Yeah.
We do 25 or 50 or more of those a day, every day.
So how long before that one's ready? 3 days?
That one has more than one cell. So what I would do is mark it multiple. I'd come back according to how I would judge. I would, if it was warm weather, I would look at it every 15 minutes. As soon as that one queen hatches, I would reverse it and do it again.
Do another
Put
split?
it in a,
And another split and put a frame of honey back there.
and let the other cell
I'll come
hatch
back here in
out.
15 minutes and move it again.
I'm in their flight path.
So until they're all born, you're just bumping them down, and now you've got 3-4 splits.
That's what everybody says. They're no good. Scrape them off, put them on the ground.
Me and my wife were home one day, and we had a hive with like 15 cells, a nuke box.
15?
Yeah, and we went and
we caught 9 virgin queens out of there. We checked it like every 15 minutes, and a new one hatched. We put it in the cage, go back, catch another one, put it in the cage.
You had
And
to
when
keep
they-
it doing that before they actually started killing
Before they
them.
killed it.
Yeah.
They won't kill each other really until they get a little older.
Well, won't the first one that hatches out start stinging the other cell?
Sometimes they do, sometimes
Okay.
they don't. Nothing is in stone. I've seen mother and daughter walking in the same frames.
I got you.
I mean, don't believe everything you. I tell people don't believe anything you read and what
Yep.
you watch me do. Only believe half of it.
Exactly.
When they first
How would you get rid of a worker queen?
Why would you have a worker queen? A laying worker?
Yeah.
You shouldn't actually have one, but you know, you can either take and move the hive and set another hive there with a queen cell in it and just dump the bees out in front of another hive.
Okay. Okay.
I mean-
Well, they'd come back, but she won't because she don't know how to get back.
Don't believe that either.
Okay.
when the queens first hatch, are they obvious that they're queens? I mean, can you spot them pretty good? They're big,
Oh yeah.
so they come out full size.
Just a little skinny.
Now, are they gonna
Little
accept
skinnier.
her automatically?
But they're not fertile.
And will, like you, okay, you say she's gonna hatch, you're gonna move her automatically, or you're gonna move the frame. So they've already accepted her then, because it was they're I mean they're the ones who made her.
Not necessarily. See, there's a lot of things that you read is not true. Steve probably's run across it too. I could go to that hive. If they're all hatching right now, I could have 5 or 6 of these boxes out here, or mini nukes, catch the queen in my hand, come over here and let the queen walk right on in. Catch another one, let it walk right on in. You've done that probably. That's nothing new.
Virgin queen.
Yeah.
You see, you have to separate what you read and the thickness of
Well,
it.
yeah, of course.
There's this much truth in the book, and that much BS to sell the book and fill the pages.
Yep.
And you see so many new people that don't know anything, trying to teach classes.
Oh my
or trying
God.
to do books. Or,
I haven't got to that point yet. I'm still trying to learn.
that's one thing that drives me crazy is people that, you know, really don't know anything.
You learning
It
something
happens.
this way?
Oh yeah,
Getting bees?
it happens in everything.
How many times do you think I got stung? I probably got stung one time because I had a bee under my finger.
They're all starting to pile up on that one corner, but they haven't.
You first see
they getting on the
the
board?
queen cells from the time they first start.
Yeah,
laying
I'm sorry, they are.
Yeah.
They'll start their way up in there.
Usually,
Was it
I
like
tell
they're
my
saying,
students,
you go
start
first, no, you go
moving after 10 days or 9 days. If you're
They're
good,
probably
if you're
smelling
good
it, and
coming
they're saying, hey,
12 to
home's there,
13
we gotta
days.
get up there, let's go.
That's right. Yeah.
And they'll just start marching in.
I've got to get some equipment.
But I don't wanna block this one.
I
I'm going
teach.
home.
What I'm trying to show you here is the simplest way to make numbers.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did it.
I mean, if you got the boxes in 2 hives and you got the sugar, 2 boxes, I'll make you 100 splits right then.